for those of you all who have been keeping up with the Bundy Ranch situation, it's still going on. Except for now, it's no longer about people, American citizens, standing up for another citizen saying, hey, you know, the government's not going to point guns at you because you owe some money. That's not what it's about anymore. What it is about now is a pissing contest between various guys out there trying to decide who has the biggest stick and the biggest set of balls. Oh, and taking up donations. Now, the Bundy family has on their Facebook page, on the official Bundy Ranch page, made it very clear several times. A lot of people out there taking up donations. Send them here. They're feeding the people that are there. They're the ones taking the donations. But there's a few other guys on here that are taking donations as well. But what's really disturbing me right now, there's been a lot of verbal attacks towards the Oath Keepers, and some of the guys there at the ranch made a video of a meeting that they had where they said that the Oath Keepers abandoned them and deserted them. And I'm not going to get into a whole lot of it because this video that these guys put out should never have been made as a video. It should have been a private conversation, a private meeting. You see, there's some things you just don't put on the internet. Okay, guys? And when you're dealing with things like psyops, and you're worried about there being somebody in there that's infiltrated the group, they don't have to. All they got to do is watch your Facebook page and your YouTube channel. It's embarrassing that it's come to this. It's embarrassing that the very first time we actually have a need for unity, all we got is a bunch of guys out there pissing on each other in the desert. But here's what's really bothersome to me. I had seen something a couple days ago where some people were saying to other people that you have until tomorrow to discuss what happened last night. Well, I never did follow up, this, that, and the other. Turns out, according to one person, that there was a disagreement, and I believe it was over the fact that the Oath Keepers supposedly were pulling out, going home. And so some of these militia members that are still there grabbed two of the board of directors members and threw them to the ground and drew arms on them. I just, you know, there's just one person that it's really bothering me, the way that they have been acting and behaving, because they were pretty religious, seemed to be an upstanding person. I've been watching their videos for quite some time now, probably 2-3 years. And this whole thing has just gotten to a point where, first of all, Stewart Rhodes does need to make his statement. Secondly, Bundy needs to send all these guys home. We've already lost. There's no point now. You got, what, a couple dozen guys running around down there. There's like 5 of them that think they're the leaders. And the only thing that they have to talk about, the only thing, send me money, and by the way, Oath Keepers suck. I'm so disappointed, because we talk all the time about how, you know, we've got to stand up to the government, and if they do this or if they do that, they'll have a revolution on their hands, and blah, blah, blah. Y'all, we can't even handle a dispute over a cow in the middle of nowhere in a desert. It's obviously clear that we are not prepared to stand together in unity as citizens of this nation, and I'm so depressed and disgusted about it. It's actually in the process of the last day started changing a lot of my mentality and thoughts about how I would handle an SHTF situation. And I think a lot of you all should do that. Some of you all haven't paid any attention to the Bundy thing. It wasn't something that interested you, and that's cool. You know, it went perfect for the feds. They had Media Matters, their little, you know, PR arm, modified down a 13 or however many minute interview to about 3 sentences and created the race issue. They put out a rumor about drone strikes, so the Oath Keepers had to act responsibly, and now you've got infighting, like I said, with a bunch of Rambo wannabe penises. And I really hope that I don't ever see another situation where a family like the Bundys, any other family in the United States, I don't care, color, location, social background, financial background, I don't care. I hope that the day never comes that we have to see this crap again, because it's turned into nothing but a big joke. The feds are laughing hysterically at everybody at the Bundy Ranch, including the Bundys, you know. And one of Cliven's daughters was on this particular video I'm talking about, which is even more disturbing. And, you know, I still stand behind the fact that, no, they should not have guns pointed at them for owing fines or fees. But if they support this infighting that's going on, then I'm done. I'm over it, and I'm over worrying about all of the people out there that act like they're patriots and ready to take up arms and blah blah blah. You know, it's all bullshit. All everybody wants to do is go camping, do some target practice, and piss on each other. And I'm just disgusted. And if somebody actually threw 2 people to the ground and pointed guns at them, I don't care what the reason was. You don't. Jesus, people. We're in serious trouble in this country, and we can't even rely on each other. But I'm still going to Operation American Spring next month. I mean, honestly, this whole thing has got me, well, what's the point? What are we even fighting for at this point? We're fighting for somebody to have the biggest YouTube channel or take up the biggest donations and act like they're somebody. And they ain't shit. All they are is some big boys with toys out in the desert.